Hello again, class 333. Are you ready? All right, let's finish our irregular verb practice. Yes, Richard, how many times did you fall in love last year? I didn't fall in love last year. Well, it depends on your definition of to fall in love. But no, I didn't fall in love last year. When was the last time you fell in love? The last time I fell in love was a long, long time ago. Long, long time ago. I can still remember when I fell in love. Yes. How old were you when you fell in love for the first time? Again, it depends on your definition of fall in love. Yeah? Encaprichamiento? All right, in that case, many times, many times. All right, to fall. How many times last week did the Dow Jones Index fall? El índice Dow Jones de la Bolsa de Nueva York. Yes, the New York Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Market, the Dow Jones Industrial Index. How many times did it fall last week? Well, the index rose on Monday and it rose on Friday. However, it fell on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It fell on Tuesday, it fell on Wednesday, and it fell on Thursday. So it rose twice and it fell 3 times. But for the week, it rose. The price, the index was up. The index went up during the week because it went up on Monday and it went up on Friday. And it fell 3 times, but it didn't fall much. It didn't fall very much. It fell maybe 20 or 30 points. But on Monday, it went up 200 points. And on Friday, it went up 300 points. But I remember on Tuesday, it fell about 25 points. On Wednesday, it fell only about 5 points. And on Thursday, it fell 20 or 25 points again. But Monday and Friday compensated easily. And so the index didn't fall last week. It didn't fall. All right, to fall, to go up, to go down. Feel, how do you feel today? I feel fine. I feel fine. I feel great. Yeah, but do you always feel good? Pretty much. Pretty much means, pues, casi, casi, casi. Pretty much. I always feel fine. It's an attitude about life. I always feel, of course, I've been lucky. I've never suffered a tragedy. But I feel fine. I feel good. Se dice feel good o feel fine. No se dice feel well. A no ser que estés recuperado de una enfermedad y dices, ya me siento, ya me encuentro bien de salud. I feel well. In that case, yes. But otherwise, me encuentro bien hoy. I feel ready to conquer the world. Yeah, today is the first day of the rest of my life. Yes, and today is the first day of the rest of Marta's life. And both Marta and me, we feel ready to conquer the world. Yes, sir. Do you feel ready? How do you feel today? How do you feel? How did you feel yesterday? You felt okay? And the day before, last week, how did you feel? In general, you felt fine. Last week, I felt fine as well. Yes. But, yeah. But do you feel ready to conquer the world? No? No? Do you feel ready to conquer a little bit of English today? All right. Good, Marta. They feel ready to conquer a little bit of English, to fight. You want to fight? Let's fight. Huh? Be careful with my jab and my gancho, my hook. Hook como anzuelo. My hook. To fight. Joe Louis fought many matches, and he won most of them. Joe Louis fought Max Schmeling twice in the 1930s. Rocky Marciano fought Jersey Joe Walcott twice. Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier. He fought Joe Frazier, I think 3 times. Yes. Muhammad Ali fought Sonny Liston twice, and he won both times. To fight, fought. Richard, did your father fight in the Second World War? Yes, he did. He fought in the Second World War as a pilot. Did your grandfather fight in the First World War? Well, my father's father, my paternal grandfather, fought. Well, yes and no. My paternal grandfather was a doctor. And when the First World War started, when the United States entered in 1917, 104 years ago, my grandfather was stationed on the border with Mexico because Mexico was an ally of Germany and Austria in the First World War. So Mexico was an enemy of the United States. And so there were American troops on the border with Mexico. And my grandfather was a member of the military, but as a doctor. So he fought in the First World War, yes and no. It depends on your definition of to fight. Okay. Richard, did you find anything interesting in this book yesterday? Well, everything is interesting in this book. And I didn't use it yesterday. So yesterday I didn't find anything interesting in this book. Okay. How old were you when you found your first job? I was 14. How old were you when you found your second job? I was 16. How old were you when you found your third job? I was still 16. How old were you when you found your fourth job? I was 17. How old were you when you found your fifth job? I was 18. Well, you move around a lot between jobs. Well, I was a teenager. Yeah. How old were you when you found your first job in Spain? I was 22. Oh. When I found my first job in Spain. All right. Have you ever found oil? Me? On my land? No, I've never found oil. Petróleo? No, I've never found oil. Find, found. All right. Did you fly to Paris last year? No, I didn't. I didn't fly to Paris last year, but I flew to Paris the year before. Have you ever flown to Greece? I've flown to Athens once. I've been to Athens twice, but the first time I didn't fly there. The second time, yes. I flew from Madrid to Athens. Yes. Have you ever flown to Istanbul? Yes. I've been to Istanbul twice. The first time I flew there, but the second time I went by ship. Really? How old were you when you flew to Istanbul? I was 21 when I flew to Istanbul. Where did you fly there from? ¿Dónde volé allí desde? Sí, desde dónde. Where did I fly there from? I flew there from Tel Aviv. From Israel. Yeah, I flew from Israel to Istanbul. And how long did you stay in Istanbul? On that trip, a day and a half. Very short. All right. But in any case, okay, we are on page 322.18. Does it snow often in the Sahara Desert? No, it doesn't. Will there be a parliamentary election next week? No, there won't. In Spain, at least in Spain, no, there won't. Was there a religious holiday last week? No, there wasn't. Can the Arabs and Jews live together peacefully? No, they can't. Did you meet Marta last year? No, I didn't. We met 9 years ago. Have you ever been to a discotheque? Yes, I have. Has there ever been a tornado in this city? No, there hasn't. Would you be here if your English weren't perfect? Me? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Did the French invade Spain last year? No, they didn't. Did Christopher Columbus discover America? Yes, he did, for the Europeans. Were there any Japanese people in your house last week? No, there weren't. Will it snow here tomorrow? Here? No, it won't. Are you and I looking at each other? Yes, we are. Can I speak English better than you? Yes, I can. Does the Queen of England speak Chinese with her children? No, she doesn't. Would we get wet? Would we get wet if it were raining now? No, we wouldn't, because we're not outside. Is the President of Spain, is the President of the government married? Yes, he is. Do women generally live longer than men? Yes, they do. Will it rain at least once during the next 12 months? Yes, it will. Uno más. Do I live in Spain? Yes, I do. All right. Estas son las respuestas famosas cortas. ¿Eres hombre? Are you a man? Yes, I am. Is your name Richard? Yes, it is. Do you teach English? Yes, I do. Were you born in the States? Yes, I was. Are you married? Yes, I am. Are you looking at the camera? Yes, I am. Is there a microphone on the table? Yes, there is. Are there any lights in this room? Yes, there are. Are there a lot of pencils in the cup? Yes, there are. Were there a lot of pencils in the cup yesterday? Yes, there were. Is there a toy guitar on the table? Yes, there is. Did Christopher Columbus discover America? Yes, he did. Was he from Italy? Maybe he was. Yes, he was. Was he married? Yes, he was. Did he have any children? Yes, he did. Does Canada have a lot of natural resources? Yes, it does. Is the Pacific Ocean the biggest ocean in the world? Yes, it is. Is the North Pole to the north? Yes, it is. Is the North Pole colder than Spain? Yes, it is. Is the climate changing? Yes, it is. Are you afraid of the dark? No, I'm not. Is this pencil black? Yes, it is. Am I holding it in both hands? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Is it on the table now? Yes, it is. Was it on the table 2 minutes ago? No, it wasn't. Was the microphone on the table 2 minutes ago? Yes, it was. Were you holding that pencil a few seconds ago? Yes, I was. Are you using a list? More or less, yes, I am. Okay. Toda esta forma de contestar. Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Are these pencils expensive? No, they're not. Are these books expensive? No, they're not. No, they're not. Are you and Marta good friends? Yes, we are. Is Marta from Seville? Yes, she is. Does she know Inés Garcia personally? Yes, she does. Is Inés married? No, she's not. Does she have a boyfriend? Kind of. Yes, she does. And is she going to live in Paris in the future? Yes, she is. Here. Yeah. She's going to live in Paris in the future. Is she an intelligent young lady? Yes, she is. Are you wearing makeup? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Did your parents grow up in Texas? Yes, they did. Was Abraham Lincoln from Texas? No, he wasn't. Was he from Kentucky? Yes, he was. He was born in Kentucky. But most of his life was in Illinois, not in Kentucky. Was he an important president? Yes, he was. Was he assassinated in New York City? No, he wasn't. Was he assassinated in Washington, D.C.? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Was there a conspiracy to assassinate Abraham Lincoln? Yes, there was. Did he die in a theater? No, he didn't. He died several hours later in a private home. Was that microphone on the table on the first class last year? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay, these are short answers. Lo que hemos visto hasta ahora, these short answers, we saw them, and I asked it, does it snow often in the Sahara Desert? Que si nieva a menudo en la Sahara. In the Sahara Desert. Does it snow often in the Sahara Desert? No, it doesn't. I think it never snows. Will there be, esto es habrá, will there be a parliamentary election next week? No, there won't. No, there won't. There will not. Contracción, no, there won't. No habrá. No, there won't. Was there a religious holiday last week? No, there wasn't. In Spain? No, there wasn't. Can the Arabs and Jews live together peacefully? I don't know. Los árabes y los judíos. Yeah, can they live together in paz? O sea, pacíficamente, peacefully. Peaceful is pacífico. Peacefully, pacíficamente. I don't know. It's complicated. Am I your teacher? Yes, I am. Did you and Marta meet last year? No, we didn't. We met 9 years ago. Have you ever been to a disco, to a discotheque? Yes, I have. All right. And has there ever been a tornado in this city? Yes, there has. No, there hasn't. Un tornado en Madrid? I'm speaking to you from Madrid, so there's never been a tornado in this city. Okay, short answers. Anna Barghini. Do you remember Anna? All right. Here we have a picture of Anna. And she's eating a sandwich. I think it looks like a hamburger to me. I think she's eating a hamburger. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to read the episode of Anna Barghini. Are you ready? Listen. This morning, shortly before lunch, Anna Barghini received a telephone call from Carl Polster, the purchasing manager of Mercedes-Benz. They have been in contact for several months because Anna's company is negotiating a large contract to supply car seats for several models produced by Mercedes. Anna's having lunch right now in her office. She's thinking about Carl Polster. It seems strange that the purchasing manager of Mercedes should call her so often. His job is more administrative than technical. The real negotiations are between her engineers and the technical people at Mercedes. She has a feeling that Carl is interested in something more than business. In their conversation this morning, he asked her twice when she was planning to visit Stuttgart again. He also talked about a country house he has in the Black Forest. Anna doesn't have a serious relationship with any man right now. She's really too busy running her father's company to worry about men. However, she's 27 years old, and sometimes she feels a little lonely. Carl's a nice young man and quite handsome, But Anna is always afraid that men are more interested in her money than in her. Her family's estate is worth over $50 million. Wow. She told Carl in their conversation that she was planning to be in Stuttgart for a couple of days at the end of November. She didn't say anything when he mentioned his country house. All right. Some background information. Anna Barghini is 27, and her father, Luigi, is the founder of Barghini Car Seats. Car seats. Asientos de coche. Now, Luigi's company, and Anna is the managing director, the CEO, the chief executive officer. Her father is the chairman, el presidente del consejo. But Anna is in charge of the day-to-day business. Anna is responsible for the day-to-day business. She's the boss for the day-to-day matters in the company. Now, she's only 27, but she's a very intelligent young lady. Now, her company is number 2 in Europe. And right now, her company is negotiating a possible contract with Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes, fíjate cómo lo pronuncio, Mercedes-Benz, whose offices or headquarters are in Stuttgart. Stuttgart is in the southwest of Germany, cerca de la Selva Negra, near the Black Forest. Now, Anna and her father travel to Stuttgart from time to continue the negotiations. Now, the negotiations are primarily with the engineering people, la gente de ingeniería, because the question of the car seats is an engineering question. Carl Polster is the purchasing manager at Mercedes-Benz. Director de compras, es director de compras. It's a very important position, but it's an administrative position. It's not a technical position. And the final decision on the part of Mercedes whether to complete a contract with Luigi and Anna, that final decision is in the hands of the engineering department, not in the hands of Carl Polster. However, Carl Polster calls Anna often. And Anna's a bit surprised because really her work is with the engineers more than with Carl Polster. Why does Carl call her so often? She thinks that maybe Carl is interested in Anna, in addition to the contract, but especially he's interested in Anna Barghini. So, right now, she's eating a sandwich. It looks like a hamburger to me. I think it's a hamburger. And she's sitting at her desk. And she's thinking about Carl Polster. Why? Because a few minutes ago he called her again, de nuevo, and they spoke. He mentioned that he has a house in the Black Forest. Okay, let's go over it one more time. This morning, shortly before lunch, fíjate cómo uso la palabra corto, cortamente, literalmente. Un poco antes de la hora de la comida, shortly before lunch. Se usa mucho, ¿eh? Shortly before lunch. O dentro de poco tiempo, lo haré shortly. I'll do it shortly. This morning, shortly before lunch, Anna Barghini received a telephone call from Carl Polster, the purchasing manager of Mercedes-Benz. They've been in contact for several months. Varios meses, several. Several escrito, pero se pronuncia como dos sílabas. Several. Several. Pencil. April. Varios lápices de abril. Several April pencils. Okay. So Anna and Carl have been in contact for several months because Anna's company is negotiating a large contract to supply, proveer, suministrar, to supply car seats for several models producidos, o sea, modelos producidos por Mercedes. Several models produced by, exagero por un motivo, several models produced by Mercedes. But I have to stop here. I don't have time to continue, but tomorrow we'll continue with Anna and Carl. Take care.